Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Najlaa Shazana binti Mohamad from Faculty of Language and Communication, Sultan Idris University of Education. My article says application of theory of social constructivism in teaching Arabic teachers to apply higher order thinking skill. Abstract. Theory of social constructivism is a theory that introduced by Vygotsky emphasizes on social interactions that give the impression of a positive impact on a person's mastery of language. Arabic is an additional language in school that's studied by students in Malaysia. Through the Malaysian Education Development Plan 2013 to 2025, a revision to the curriculum has been implemented where the integrated secondary school curriculum has been changed to the standard secondary school curriculum. In the standard secondary school curriculum, higher order thinking skill is an element that needs to be given direct emphasis. This reform is a big challenge for Arabic language teachers who have been emphasizing the teaching of language knowledge more than language skill themselves. Therefore, this theory of social constructivism can be seen to be applied to apply HOTS in the teaching of Arabic language teachers more effectively. Introduction. The teaching of teachers in the modernization era is now gaining due attention from various parties, especially the Ministry of Education Malaysia. Various reforms implemented by the ministry in an effort to improve the education system in Malaysia. Teachers are the main asset for the country to generate quality educational progress. Arabic language teachers are also not left behind in tracing the current progress of this education. Various theories applied by teachers to ensure that teaching can be delivered effectively. However, the theory of social constructivism is a relevant and suitable theory to be applied in the teaching of Arabic. Theory of social constructivism. Social constructivism theory is a theory introduced by Lev Vygotsky, 1896 to 1985, a Russian-born psychologist who believed that social and cultural aspects play a role in the development of one's language so as to help improve one's cognitive development. Teaching Arabic is not much different from teaching other languages because it requires good cognitive development. According to Vygotsky, language proficiency will shape a person's cognitive turn the higher order cognitive level. This theory of social constructivism is the basis of various teaching strategies and techniques used by Arabic language teachers in teaching in the classroom. However, Arabic language teachers themselves are not aware of the practical importance of using this theory in their teaching. Higher order thinking skill. Higher order thinking skill (HOTS) is an element emphasized in the integrated secondary school curriculum in line with the Malaysian Education Development Plan. In this plan, the Ministry of Education Malaysia outlined aspects of HOTS should be emphasized directly in 21st century teaching. Therefore, all teachers need to respond to the ministry's call to ensure that HOTS can be applied in teaching, especially Arabic language teaching. The main focus of the HOT element in the teaching of Arabic is that teachers teach language skills to students rather than teaching Arabic language itself. The four main skills in Arabic are listening, reading, writing, and speaking skills. Arabic language teachers need to give priority to the teaching of four language skills in addition to applying Arabic language knowledge such as grammar and vocabulary indirectly in teaching Arabic. Application of the theory of social constructivism by Vygotsky. According to Omrod 2007, the theory of social constructivism emphasizes assist discovery learning. This means that language learning is acquired through interaction communication in the environment, and learning will be easier to obtain when it involves the social and cultural aspects of a person. Arabic language teachers who understand the concept of this theory will teach Arabic through the emphasis of the use of Arabic in the daily interaction of students, whether interacting with friends, interacting with teachers, parents, and the surrounding community. This is in line with the theory of social constructivism, which emphasizes internal and external aspects in the learning and social environment. The role of the environment is important in this theory because, according to this theory, the process of individual and social development occurs because understanding informed from the knowledge in the environment. There are two important concepts in the theory of constructivism by Vygotsky, which is zone of proximal development (ZPD) and scaffolding. Zone of proximal development (ZPD) is the level of development of a person under the guidance of older people or through the help of peers, and scaffolding is the assistance given to the student completely then gradually reduced so that the student is able to perform a task on his own. Arabic language application can only be implemented when students master the four main skills in Arabic, namely listening skill, reading and writing, and then achieve the ultimate goal of being able to speak in Arabic in any situation. To ensure that this can be implemented, teachers need to examine at each planning and appropriate measures so that the goals of the curriculum can be implemented optimally. Theory of social constructivism Theory of social constructivism and higher order thinking skill are closely related to each other. The characteristics of teaching and the role of teachers based on the theory of social constructivism will make it easier for teachers to apply HOTS in Arabic language teaching. Among the roles of teachers that underlie in this theory is that teachers function as mentors and facilitators in the teaching and learning process. Teachers give the best path guidance that students can choose, but students are free and have the right to make decisions. Teachers also play a role in facilitating the learning process of students by providing thoughtful opinions and ideas, but students can also have the right to give their own views even if they differ from the views of teachers. Teachers are always open to students and always encourage students to think rationally and critically. In conclusion, the theory of social constructivism has a positive impact on the teaching of teachers, especially to Arabic language teachers. This theory is very closely related to the way of method of teachers to implement HOTS in teaching Arabic because the features of this theory are very much in line with the concept HOTS. This theory not only has an impact on students, but also teachers should apply this theory best in teaching. That's all. Thank you.